Well, right now we're joining us. We have April Flagg from Aroostook Aspirations. She's here to discuss what it means to have a degree, what a degree does for somebody, and what kind of impact a degree has on the economy. April, there's a lot of things to cover on this topic. Why don't you start us off by talking about what degree attainment actually means?
Okay, so degree attainment means a completion of a 2-year or a 4-year program, and that is usually referred to as an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. What degree attainment doesn't commonly include is any kind of certification program, and to be honest, those are pretty important in our post-secondary institutions. But when somebody says degree attainment, they mean 2, 4, and then of course on from there.
Of course. Now you guys at Aroostook Aspirations, you kind of look at this stuff and you analyze it. So could you tell us what percentage-wise, how does Aroostook County compare to other parts of the country?
So the nation is at about 38%, which is not bad. It's 22nd out of 37 developed countries. In the state of Maine, we range right in the middle road of the United States at about 28%. The concern is that Aroostook County is 10% below the state and 20% below the national average. That puts us at 18% degree attainment.
Now there's got to be reasons for that, of course. What kind of implications does that have on Aroostook County? What does that mean? So
degree attainment has impacts on several areas, and because that is the way that we look at things, when we look at median incomes, for example, all the countries who are beating the United States in degree attainment are also beating us in median income levels. So their families are making more money a year than someone without degrees. So that's what we have to look at when we look at degree attainments. There are negative consequences, and that's definite, but there's silver linings in every cloud.
Now, also in analyzing these kind of things, what is actually going on to boost these numbers? I mean, we're at 18%, like you mentioned. What's going on to kind of help with that?
That's the silver lining. There are so many exciting things happening in education right now, both in the state and the country. We have some really great local programs that are working very hard to reverse these numbers. Just this week, I read about Holden High School beginning a program called the Bridge Program. It's going to allow 15 juniors to have some experience with some college classes. UMFK has a program called Early College. They do that with a couple of high schools here in Aroostook County, 23 high schools in the state. That allows kids to earn some college credits. UMPI is taking a different path. They're going into experiential learning and trying to help kids make that connection between the workforce and the classroom. So we have all of these things really working hard to try to boost those numbers. And of course, my program, AAI, is going to be focusing on mentoring and activities that really encourage kids to stay in school and get that degree.
Is there anything along the lines of like unemployment and such that degree attainment also impacts?
Yes, unemployment with degree attainment is really significant. Just recently I was reading some reports on the last census that was done. When you do not have a high school diploma, your chances of being unemployed skyrocket to 18%. If you have a bachelor's degree, they drop to about 4 to 5%. So that means that education can do so many things. It can shatter ceilings, it can open doors, it can bring the world to your doorstep, but you have to get that degree. It builds confidence. It does so many wonderful things.
Absolutely, and also many other things to cover on this as well. There's a website that you have for people to go to for more
information. There sure is, so www.gobinfund.org. You can also find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and of course we'd love to hear from you through email, info@gobinfund.org.
Perfect. Thanks again, April, for
joining us.
Thank you very much. Be sure to have you next week.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be back with more after this.